It's the bomb. You guys are professional, you're solid. I like your content, and I endorse Planet FM, and I ask everyone who's listening to me and watching me, tune in to Planet 101.1 FM.
So welcome aboard, fly anywhere in the world. Catch every glimpse of the clear blue skies. Take a seat of comfort and soar on the wings of excellence. Fly Ibom.
Well,
Information and entertainment make a good collabo on Planet Radio 101.1 FM.
Okay then, good evening. Welcome yet again to another episode of Touchdown Thursday with Ibom Air. To be specific, this is episode 4. And one would have thought that we just started yesterday. But then again, it shows the progress we're making on this program designed to bring you closer to the modus operandi of Ibom Air, the operations, and also afford you the platform to interact with the airline. A lot of people applauding as one of the leading airlines in the Nigerian aviation industry in recent times. And she's still a baby at just 3 years old, but the remarkable messages of encouragement and congratulations pouring in feels like she's been a household brand for many years in the Nigerian aviation space. Well, this Thursday, like always, remember you can join the show live on our live stream on Facebook. You can also drop your questions on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter on our handles, or at Ibom Air's handle at Ibom Airlines on Instagram. The phone lines will be opened much earlier than usual because today is designed strictly to answer your questions. Well, continuing this conversation on episode 4 is the General Manager, Marketing and Communications, Ibom Air, in person of Annie Esienete, who is already seated in the studio. Good evening and welcome to the show.
Good evening, Bito. Thanks for having me as usual.
It is always nice to have you. Since the last time we saw, there's been a lot of congratulatory messages to Ibom Air. First, Ibom Air picked up an award. What was the award for again?
The one we picked up in South Africa was for the most promising airline.
Most promising airline, 2022.
Africa, yes.
Wow. Congratulations once again to Ibom Air. And then one of your pilots also picked up an award. I saw the posts. The ceremony was held is it Ghana or was it Lagos?
It was actually at Eco Hotel
in Lagos.
Yes.
Okay.
So she was nominated as one of the top 100 females in travel and tourism in Africa, the whole of Africa.
That's another big one for Ibom Air. Big congratulations to you. All right, now on today's show, there's been a lot happening in the Nigerian aviation space, and quite recently, we did see a press release from Ibom Air concerning the picketing of the terminal in Lagos. That is the Murtala Mohammed MMA2 Airport Terminal. And from the little we've been able to gather, it's the fact that there's been a disagreement between the airline workers at that terminal and management in terms of not just Ibom Air, but other airlines are affected.
Yes, that happened on the 1st of November. It was just a labor action, and they had some grievances they wanted to, show the management of the airports, and they felt the best way to go about it was to shut down the premises. And that took a toll on our schedule for the day. We had to quickly recalibrate. We had to move to an alternate airport, MMA1. But before the end of the day, there was a dialogue and the situation was resolved, but not without, a little bit of damage, if you ask me.
Damage in terms of flights delayed, businesses people had missed because they couldn't get on the flight as at when due, and Ibom Air couldn't continue with the regular running of business, right?
Well, not that we couldn't continue with the regular running of business. You know that we pride ourselves with our schedules and our on-time timeliness. And so those that set their watch by us had to either make alternative plans, knowing that, of course, that was not the only operating airport as at the time. And so if someone needed to quickly do something urgently, they would defer to the other airports and perhaps reschedule their flights and then pick up another flight, rather. And so we found that by the time the situation was resolved, we did not have the capacity that was paid for on the day. And of course, that, translates to revenue loss.
Oh, quite sad to hear. But the update now is those issues have been resolved, or?
Yes, they have been resolved.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, so to join the conversation, I know you who is listening has questions of your own you'd love to ask. To join, the phone lines are officially open. Remember, we'll also have our trivia questions coming up in a bit where you'd be chance to win exclusive prizes courtesy of Ibom Air. Our official phone line right here is 0902-223-1011. Feel free to also drop your comments on the live stream on our verified Facebook page at Planet 101 FM Oyo. And also to watch the live stream, remember, for previous episodes, they're still on our Facebook page. Well, one of the things I also want to ask is, because we're reaching that peak period in the calendar year. December is around the corner, and people always talk about how high flight tickets get at this time of the year due to the increase in travel. Everyone is traveling. People are coming back home for festivities. People are also leaving. But then it's always a busy period. What should frequent flyers on Ibom Air or customers expect in terms of this peak period and Ibom Air's preparation for the festivities?
Okay. So first off, I want to assure the frequent flyers and not so frequent flyers that Ibom Air will take them to their destination of choice this Christmas. Of course, when I say destination of choice, in the locations we cover, because we've made plans to increase capacity, and you'll be hearing about it in the next few weeks. In terms of prices soaring high, I have tried to talk to us about the way the pricing of the airline tickets are done. They're done in graduating format, and so it starts from the least pay to the highest pay. So what typically happens during festive period is a lot of people are just waiting for these tickets to come out, and they quickly snap up the cheap ones. And perhaps if you're late, go onto the platform, you'll just be left with the high rates. So you come up to say, oh, these prices are pretty high. But rest assured that the plans we have in the offing, the prices would release a lot more lower rate prices as soon as we open up our December, portal. Okay,
so Akwa Ibomites are listening, and people who plan to fly Ibom Air, lower rate prices for tickets, they would hold you on this account.
I said we'll release more. So if more people go onto the platform and snap up the more,
so it's first come, first serve.
Yes.
First come, first serve.
Yes.
But for latecomers like some of ourselves who are looking forward to the freebies that come with the Yuletide season, we know it's a Christmas period. Does Ibom Air have any specific plans to reward the general public in the spirit of giving Christmas a woof from Ibom Air?
I mean, the reward we have planned for you is to ensure we take you to where you want to go safely by God's grace, and to ensure that there are little or no incidents in between. I know that there's perennial issues that come with Yuletide travel, and we have put plans in place to ensure that we mitigate those issues as much as possible. What we're promising you is a pleasant flying experience to and from your destination as and when due.
All right, someone is joining the conversation via the live stream. It's a user on the Remain Unstoppable 27. He says, this universe is small. I remember meeting her, that's in reference to you, at the Rotary meeting at Golden Tulip Fescout Town in 2018. Such a pleasant and affable lady. Compliments to the guest in the studio, GGMC Ibom Air.
Thank you very much.
All right, now, so back to the conversation. Phone lines are officially open on 0902-223-1011. If you have any questions in particular, while many of you are waiting to partake in the trivia questions, feel free to join the conversation. Now, looking at Ibom Air's scorecard for September, quite interesting figures to make remarks on. In September, the on-time performance was 80%. That is when you put together the average of the schedule reliability and scheduled flights, those that were delayed and those that had to be cancelled or rescheduled. And moving to October, the on-time performance moved from 80% to 87%. Well, it also has a footnote that says, working hard to surmount all obstacles and restore SR and OTP to the above to 90%. What would you say has informed this increase, as noted, from September to October, despite the challenges that has been facing the aviation sector?
So when we started reporting, I mean, not just reporting, when we started operation, we told ourselves that we'll benchmark ourselves against 100%, and if we must fall short, we shouldn't fall below 90. So when we do 90, we're like, just there. It's only when we go above 90 that we can start patting ourselves on the back. So all the other results that you've seen below 80 are not things we're generally proud of, even though some of the circumstances that led to us scoring such a low, in our opinion, points, were beyond our control. And so what we do, like I said, it's a mechanism to keep us honest. And what we do is we fall back to a team and say, look, how can we do this better? If there's a delay in one station, we quickly find a way to turn around quicker in the next. So everybody knows that if there's a downtime in the other one, the pressure is on the receiving station to see how they can quickly turn around. And then they pride themselves, and we look at it and say, okay, how quickly did you turn around this time? If the average turnaround time is 45 minutes and you're able to do it at 40, someone gives a slap in the back, So that's what we do. We generally, and it translates to every person in the organization. So they know that if one station falls short for reasons beyond our control, even reasons that, are very obvious, it behoves on the next station to, tidy up that slack. And so we try to up our game like that as we go.
All right. So let's also touch on upping our game. Today marks the first anniversary of this program. It's been on air 4 episodes now on Touchdown Thursday.
Interesting.
And at the start of this program, I remember sitting in your office and talking about the fact that the dream for this program is to go beyond the Ibom, have a syndicated radio show, hopefully.
Yeah.
Following the success of this one, or even bring it on television on Spectrum TV so people can actually watch and see the management behind this very laudable success recorded in such a short period, and be further intimated with the plans of Ibom Air, especially in terms of making Akwa Ibom, the hub for travel. So talk about that. 1 year, Touchdown Thursday, and prospects 1 month. I said 1 year. That is me speaking into the future.
Yeah.
So tell us the journey so far, and then prospects for this show to go beyond just radio.
Baby steps. We 4 episodes is a good stretch, and we're thankful for the responses we've had. We hope that in this 4 weeks we've been on air, we've been able to put at ease our listeners, and our passengers are well and better informed of the reasons why we do certain things. And if they are not, it's an opportunity for them to do so, because we're not just doing this for the fun of it. We're doing it because we genuinely care, and we genuinely want everybody to be carried along as we grow. Speaking into the future, we talked about it. We know that some people don't play very well on radio, and so there might be need for us to do television. But I think, Bito, that's a conversation we can take offline.
All right, offline conversation. But one conversation we're looking to have online is to return to the trivia games with prizes to be won courtesy of Ibom Air. This questions are very simple, and one thing for sure is there's also a playground that can see you accumulate scores towards winning a grand prize. But then again, for each question you get correctly, you'd have freebies from Ibom Air to include branded items and, of course, the Ibom Air goodie bag, which some persons have won on the previous editions. Well, before we engage in the trivia games, let's take a quick break and show you that beyond just the information we dish out on air, Ibom Air has also taken it upon itself to allow entertainers, especially musicians in Akwa Ibom, have a platform to dedicate theme songs to the airline. The song playing back is a song done by Danny P for Ibom Air. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this timeout.
first sun. Can it be? I see. Cause I want to fly so high. I want to see the world with a bird's eye view. I feel alive, I come alive. Levels don't change when you see me in the air. I'm feeling good, and naked. Not only God will make this dream come true. No disappointment. Anywhere I want to go, you already know I fly with Ibom. It's the best way to fly high. It's the safest way to fly high. I wanna be around the world, yeah. Make you follow my lead. I will show you the way. I wanna travel around the world with my lover. And you know how it is. We dey ball every day. I'm feeling good. I'm negative. Now only God can make this dream come true. No disappointment. Anywhere I want to go, you already know I fly with. Whether in Lagos, even Abuja, I mean Abuja, I go and fly with. Anywhere I want to go, anytime I want to, anywhere I want to go, I go and fly with people. Take me away with you. Anywhere you want to go, I go follow. Take me away with you. Anywhere you want to go, I go follow.
Fly Ibom Air. Planet 101.1 FM. We are the station that never gives up. We are revolving around you and bringing life and entertainment all over you.
Well, thank you for being a part of the show this Thursday. It is time for you to have your say on the show with a chance to win exciting prizes and freebies from Ibom Air. Official phone lines on the Planet Station are open. 0902223111. Time to play. Questions are very easy. This Thursday, I'll give you an expo into the very first question, but after this call. Hello, welcome to the show. Hello, welcome to the show. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, what's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Confidence from here.
Confidence. Okay. Are you ready to play? Pick a question from 1 to 10.
Give me anyone.
Anyone. Okay, I'll give you one since there's one in your anyone reply. Question number 1 says you have just 2 listens as I read and then give me the answer between now and 5 seconds. Question 1 says, what is the name given to the fear of flying? What is the name given to the fear of flying? Time starts now.
Agoraphobia.
Say again.
Agoraphobia.
Spell.
AGROPHOBIA.
Oh, my brother. A big congratulations to you. Your answer is wrong. Do well to call us back and try again. Agoraphobia is not the fear of flying. Hello, who's on the line this evening? Welcome to the show. Hello, good evening. Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Good evening. Welcome to the show. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Ian. I'm calling from you.
Inyene, my good friend. Number 1 has been taken. Pick another number from 2 to 10.
Number 4.
Number 4. Question number 4 says, in aviation, what is the full meaning of ATC? In aviation, what is the full meaning of ATC? Time starts now.
I think it was
ATC. Letter A for airplane, T for telephone, and C for cup.
I don't know.
You do not know. All right, do well to call back and give another try on the show. All right, trivia games right here. I have goodie bags that have been staring at me. A few persons won in week 1 and in week 2. Since then, a lot of people call in and say, I do not know. Feel free to pick another question. Number 1 and 4 have been taken. I still have questions 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Question number 1 again. Bonus. What is the name given to the fear of flying? What is the name given to the fear of flying? Whilst we take your calls, we'd also touch down on something interesting that happened on board. While some people were flying, they decided to play love. And we saw it on Ibom Air's Instagram page. If you haven't seen the video, by the way, go on Instagram, search Ibom Airlines, IBOMAIRLINES. And you can see that video. A young man dressed as a pilot surprised his girlfriend and proposed to her on air. And I was just talking to our guest in the studio, the GMMC, asking her, how did it come about? Because I know, like, if some persons were to get an answer other than no, it wouldn't have been funny. But she said, well, it just shows Ibom Air's magnanimity to allow flyers be creative around their love. And I like that reply. But then again, what do you make of that, though?
At Ibom Air, we're in love with love. So it was interesting. And it was not our first proposal, though.
Not the first?
It's not the first proposal.
Wow.
We've had like several on air. But this, I would say, is the most dramatic.
Most dramatic. We'll hold the thoughts now. Hello, welcome to the show. Hello, we picked your call. Hello, good evening. Hello. Okay, I think our last caller was enjoying the love story and forgot that we had picked the call. If you're the one, feel free to call us back. 0902-223-1011. Ibom Air giveaway in a build-up to Christmas are WOOF questions. Very simple questions that even students in primary school would be able to get. Confidence calling back. Welcome back to the show. Hello, good evening.
Good evening. The first answer is aerophobia.
Aerophobia. Where do you go and check it now? Confidence, eh?
No, I want it, but I agree is water. Aero is air.
Aero. I thought you should have known that one. But then again, congratulations to you on a second attempt. Let's now get a question you need to answer outrightly. 1 and 4 have been taken. Pick another question.
3.
Question number 3. I hope you get this one. Listen attentively. It says, which country was the aircraft manufacturer Airbus founded? In which country was the aircraft manufacturer Airbus founded? Time starts now. Say again. Germany.
Yeah.
Final answer.
I think so.
You think so? All right. So I think your answer is very, very wrong. Confidence. Sorry. You need to get with the program. The answer right there. Let me just give it to you because we're out of time. The answer is France. France. You watch football, right? Confidence. Do you watch football? Okay. If you don't, we also have something coming up called the TAF Media Qatar 2022 experience. And we'll talk about it later on the show. One final call before we say our goodbyes this evening. Hello, welcome to the show. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the show. What's your name and where are you calling from? I can hear you. Can you hear me? Okay. You need to speak up, or don't be shy when you call in. Feel free. These questions are as easy as they come. Let's give you some of those questions we asked from week 3 that some persons did not get, so you can prep for our next episode right here on Touchdown Thursday. From week 3, question number 1 was, which airport in Nigeria has the longest runway? Which airport in Nigeria has the longest runway? The answer is Lagos, the Murtala Mohammed Airport in Lagos. Hello, good evening. Hello. Picture call, can you hear us?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello?
We can hear you loud and clear. Time is not our friend. Talk to us. What's your name and location? Okay, I'm thinking that's your network that is stopping you from winning one of these amazing goodie bags. But then again, we've come to the end of this Thursday's show on Touchdown Thursday with Ibom Air. Before we go, let's leave you with a fun fact for today. Did you know that the atmosphere in an aircraft cabin while flying about 30,000 feet reduces your ability to dictate taste by 30%. So when next you are having a snack on board, don't blame the snack for not tasting as great. I'll take that again. Did you know that the atmosphere in an aircraft cabin while flying about 30,000 feet reduces your ability to dictate taste by 30%? So when next you're having a snack on board, do not blame the snack for not tasting as great. Well, a big thank you to our guests in the studio this evening.
Thank you.
Looking forward to having you again sometime soon.
Sometime in the nearest future. Yes, please.
All right, then. Do well to also visit our social media pages and follow Ibom Air Live on Instagram at Ibom Airlines. They'll be doing giveaways. Let me just give you an expo. With the Christmas coming around, you never know. You might just be the first to stumble into a giveaway post. It might come in airtime vouchers, freebies. Keep your eyes out there. Ibom Air is out. Free tickets. Oh, that one. I like that one. Big win. Free tickets. Flight tickets now are above 50K. So imagine, to save you something.
Sure.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you too. Have a great day and keep listening to Planet 101.1 FM. Oh, yo, we're out.
Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away with me.
Learn more about the growing aviation industry and stand a chance to win exclusive gifts and benefits every Thursday on Touchdown Thursday with Ibom Air, 4 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Exclusive to Planet 101.1 FM. This program is proudly brought to you by Ibom Air in partnership with TAF